Hey my cuties and beauties, how are you guys today? So yes, I'm here with another set and this is all about laying that hard gel. So I wanted to do a fruit themed set and this is the look that I decided to go with, and I used the IBD Clear Builder Gel and the Mia Secret Cover Blush Builder Gel, and y'all could clearly see how big the IBD bottle is compared to the Mia Secrets, but it's all good because it's still a lot of product in there since I'm just not getting it. This was a set that I created recently, the mermaid 3D mermaid nail art, so I'll put a link in the cards for y'all to check that out. Just head on over, tell me what y'all think. So I did all of my prepping for this set off of camera because it will be too long if I did that, but I knew I wanted to do a slanted French look. So in order to do that, I'm just going in with a little bit of the Mia Secret Cover Blush to make the nail bed area. And once I basically put it on like nail polish, I'm going to kind of slant my brush to the side to get that line going to one direction, and just basically paint on my slip layer in the direction that I want it to go in, so that way I have the base to be able to apply my clear and my glitter and my fruit pieces. So that dish that you guys see there, every now and again I'm going in with wiping off the excess product on to that. It's a soap dish, y'all. I got that from the Dollar Tree and I'm using that as a mixing plate for now, and it's working just fine. So I'm just using that to kind of clean the brush off. And in my little dish that's there is isopropyl alcohol in there, so I go through every now and again and I get a good clean on the brush and, you know, wipe it off on the paper towel to be able to have a clean brush and not, you know, too gooky with product, because this builder gel is stickier and runnier than polygel or acrylic would be. So I got to make sure I keep that brush clean. So in order to make sure that I did this set as perfectly as I possibly could get it, I went in with small amounts of product, so that way I wasn't, you know, applying too much and, you know, getting ahead of myself. So I did that slanted look to all 4 of the nails. I went towards the left on 2 of them and I went towards the right on 2 of them, and I kind of paced myself and did 2 nails at a time. So once I put that first layer on, I went in and I cured for 60 seconds, then did the second 2, not 60 seconds, I'm sorry, I think it was 30 seconds I did it for. Then I did the other 2 nails, cured that for 30 seconds, and now I'm gonna go in with building up this nail and applying the additional product that it needs in order to get that color of the cover blush coming through for the nail bed. So like y'all have seen in the past on my Mia Secret video when I first tried this builder gel, I'm just going in with little swirly motions to get the coverage where I need it, just being careful not to overrun that marker that I placed on myself when I slanted the product down the nail. And I'm just gonna twist and turn my hand and make sure the brush is where I need it to be in order to create a nice wall that I'm gonna go in with filing later on. So again, I paced myself, y'all, when I was doing this, and I just did 2 nails at a time because I didn't want the nails, when I flipped it over, for it to settle to that middle area where the apex and the upper arch is going to be. I didn't want it to kind of flood over into areas that I didn't want it to be in. So you guys will see me continuously flipping the hand over for about 10 to 12 seconds to get that product to settle where I need it to settle and build a nice shape that I wanted in. But I did do 2 nails at a time, so that way I didn't run into issues with, you know, having to do a ton of cleaning up of this product before putting it into the lamp. And once I do these 2 nails, I'm going to put that in the no, I'm sorry, not put in the lamp. I went in with a very clean brush, you know, getting it out of that alcohol that I have there, and I straightened up the lines just a bit more so that way I can kind of help myself with creating that wall prior to getting into filing. The thing about the builder gels, hard gels, you have to maintain contact with the product and the brush to prevent any air bubbles. So I kept that in mind while I was doing it, and I was so proud of myself because I think that, you know, this is my new thing. Yes, I like polygel, but I feel like this is going to be my new thing. I do have a couple different ones in my Amazon cart, and I'm definitely gonna order it. But while I'm creating this nail bed, I'm really focusing in. What is wrong with me today? I'm really focusing in on creating that wall, so that way when I go into filing, there is something there to file and not just a super thin area, and I can't create that crisp line that I want to get out of this look. So keep watching and we'll get there soon. I'm just gonna make that slanted area for all 4 of these nails, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. So here I'm just getting ready to go in with cleaning up that line. You can see it's a little bit wavy and wonky in some areas, but just that clean brush that I went into the alcohol with and got all nice and cleaned off, I'm just going in, and that product is just gonna glide really nice and smoothly into that shape that I wanted, and I'm already setting the stage for when I get into filing. So after getting all of those nails done, I made sure that it received a full cure. I went in, got that inhibition layer off, and I went into filing and crisping up that smile line. So in my last video, my nail mail video, you guys saw that I received this and I figured out what I'm supposed to do with this and how I'm supposed to use it. So basically I'm just pressing down into this little putty thing that comes with it, getting it into that tube piece at the top, and I'm just gonna roll that thing on there and get it into a nice, almost like a ball shape at the tip, and that's what, you know, I'm gonna be able to use to pick up these Fimo pieces when I get ready to place them on the nail. So one thing I noticed, y'all, about the difference between the Mia Secret Builder Gel and the IBD Builder Gel, IBD was so much more stickier than Mia Secret. I don't know if it's because it's 2 different colors, you know, that I was using. The IBD is clear and this one is like a cover, you know, nude type of color. But the IBD was super sticky. Like my hands were absolutely dry with all the alcohol that I was putting on the nails and on my hands, trying to get that residue off of there. But I don't care how sticky this IBD is, because it gave me them clear tips that I've been wanting to get since I've been starting to do nails and using polygel and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna be a sticky girl, but at the end of the day, this is where it's at. This Build-A-Gel, this is where it's at. So in order to create that beautiful fruity tip that you guys saw in the pictures, I'm just gonna go in with a tiny amount and just paint it on these tips in this area right here, like I'm just doing nail polish or something like that. And I'm gonna go in with the itty bitty brush that I got from my Kiss set where you guys saw me do the mermaid nails. I'm going to just take my time and apply not a thick layer, but a semi full coverage layer of the corresponding glitters for each fruit piece. And then I'm gonna add the fruit pieces to it. I thought I was gonna be able to add at least 4 pieces, but these nails weren't thick enough or long enough for that, but they still came out cute with the 2 pieces. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add those pieces to the nails, and then I'm gonna get back to you guys with how I was able to encapsulate these and get all of my fruit pieces all nice and covered. Now I'm sure you could just, scoop your glitter onto the nail if you wanted to, but I just did not feel like dealing with glitter just everywhere on my paper towel when I got done doing this. So I wanted to take my time, use my little brush, and get it on there and not waste any of my glitter, because I was just not in the mood to be having glitter all on my face and my hands when I got done doing this set. But you can do it however you choose to do it. This was just simple for me. It didn't take any extra time than it would have taken if I would have, just dumped the glitter on there. But I did want to have some sporadic pieces where that gel that I set there initially would be able to hold on to these fruit pieces. And once I went into curing, it would cure the pieces onto the nail. So one thing I'm gonna keep in mind for fruit pieces in the future is how I'm laying them, how big they are, and the positions that they're in, because it left my nails pretty lumpy. But here I'm just filling in that area to get it nice and covered, and then I'm gonna go in with a full encapsulation of the entire nail. So the purpose of the encapsulation is to get those lumps out of there, and I was successful at getting that done. So I just really love this Build-A-Gel, y'all. I just really, really love it. So it's time for encapsulation. I'm just messing, but I am still working in small beads because I am still getting used to this, even though I am loving it. I'm still working with smaller beads, so I'm not hunking on the product on there and wasting product, but I'm just getting myself familiar. Y'all are gonna be seeing these gels more and more in the future. So yes, encapsulation of all of these nails, and I cured for a while. I kept giving it a 60-second cure because the IBD gel, you're supposed to cure it for 3 minutes. I must have did it like 6 times, because I'm telling y'all that stickiness was making me worried, like it wasn't encapsulated properly. It wasn't cured properly, I'm sorry. But after that, I went in with my filing and my shaping, and now it's time to see this glitter come through. I'm so excited because I had so much fun. And if y'all are scared of using Build-A-Gels, don't be scared, because this is so easy. I am self-taught. I am a beginner. I've only been doing nails since October of 2019. And This builder gel is so forgiving, just like poly gel, but it's so forgiving and it's so easy to use as long as you learn to understand product control. Once you have control of the product, you're gonna be fine. And that's why I'm starting off with the smaller beads, so that way when I get more comfortable, I know I'll be able to work the bigger beads and keep control of the product. And I had so much ease working with these two products. I absolutely love them both. So this is going to be a staple in my videos that you see. And I love the fact that the IBD clear was so clear. It's like crystal clear, glass clear. Once I put that top coat on this nail, that murkiness that I was getting with poly gel and just having to use base coat to make sure that I got the clear glassy look, like I didn't have to deal with any of that. This thing was absolutely clear. But you guys, I just wanted to say thank you as always for watching my videos. Make sure you share with your friends. Go ahead, like, comment, definitely subscribe if you're feeling the work that I'm doing. And I hope that you'll come back in the future, bring more folks with you, help me learn, grow, watch me grow while I'm doing these sets for you guys. And as always, I'll most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye.